One day, in the chamber of a foolish king like Aladdin, maids come in to support him. Aladdin had never drunk milk from anyone before, so when the girls approach him, Aladdin suddenly grabs him. And in reality, Aladdin was born in a country called Wadia. His life began with tragedy. His mother died immediately after his birth. Aladdin was made the king of Wadia. Fast forward a few years, and we now see an adult Aladdin, but instead of being wise, he has become even more spoiled and reckless than his father. He is foolish, eccentric, and mentally unstable. For his protection, he keeps 20 female guards, who not only ensure his safety, but also fulfill his personal desires. Aladdin does whatever he wants. He has no respect for rules, people, or laws. In his madness, he organizes Olympic-style games in his country and even participates himself. Here's the most dangerous part. If any athlete tries to get ahead of him, Aladdin has them shot. This way, he forcibly wins 14 gold medals. The scene then shifts to his luxurious palace, where Aladdin addresses his people. He stands before them, laughs, and then declares that soon the entire world will bow before him, because he is developing nuclear weapons, not to attack, but to maintain peace. After saying this, he starts laughing at his own statement, knowing full well that he is fooling everyone. His assistant standing beside him wants to laugh too, but holds it back, because with a foolish king like Aladdin, anything can happen at any moment. Next, Aladdin visits his secret nuclear research center, where his uncle Tamir welcomes him. Inside, Aladdin sees a missile, but it is very small. Seeing this, he becomes furious and demands the scientist responsible be brought to him. The scientists, trembling in fear, remind him that last time he reacted this way, he had a scientist killed. We then see a flashback. Aladdin once saw a strangely designed missile and became afraid that it might turn around and fall back on his own country. Because of this absurd fear, he had that scientist executed. Back in the present, he once again gets angry and has another scientist killed. After this, he returns to his palace. As he steps out of his car, a man shoots him. But soon the truth is revealed. The man who was not the real Aladdin, but his lookalike. In reality, out of fear for his life, Aladdin always keeps a duplicate with him. However, his arrogance is so extreme that he even tells the dead double to get up. When he doesn't respond, Aladdin orders his uncle to have him again. Now comes the twist. After Aladdin leaves, his uncle Tamir makes a phone call and reveals that Aladdin is still alive and they need another lookalike. It turns out that Uncle Tamir himself wants to kill Aladdin and take control of Wadia. They begin searching for someone who looks exactly like Aladdin. Eventually, they find a man herding goats. He looks like Aladdin, but is even more foolish. They bring him to the palace. Seeing his behavior, Aladdin refuses to keep him, but Uncle Tamir convinces him by saying that his only job is to take bullets. Hearing this, Aladdin laughs and agrees to keep him. That night, we see Aladdin completely lost in his indulgent lifestyle. He is with a famous Hollywood actress, yet once again, he fails to satisfy her. Every day, Aladdin pays different actresses to come to his bed, and afterward, he takes photos with them and hangs them on his wall, where many such pictures already exist. This shows that he has been with countless women, yet he has never found the satisfaction he truly seeks. The next day, Aladdin is playing video games like a child when his uncle Tamir arrives. Tamir tells him that he must go to America. If he refuses, America will attack his country and take control of it. Even after hearing this, Aladdin takes it as a joke, but eventually agrees to go. That same day, he calls for a royal assembly to inform his officials that he will be away on important business and that they must take care of the kingdom in his absence. After giving this announcement, he departs for America. The following day, he arrives in America with full swagger and attitude. His security escorts him through the streets, but the people there protest against him. They demand democracy in Wadia and want this mad king gone. People chant slogans against him, but Aladdin remains unaffected. Later, he reaches his hotel and meets influential people who are trying to welcome him, but he gets irritated and lashes out at them. That night, however, while he is sleeping, his own security manager kidnaps him. He is taken to a secret location where the manager shows him terrifying torture devices. But even here, Aladdin's madness shows. He mocks the tools and claims he has used even more dangerous things himself. The manager is left stunned. Enraged, the manager cuts off Aladdin's beard and tries to burn it. Aladdin protests, but the manager doesn't listen. During the process, the manager himself gets burned, and in the chaos, Aladdin manages to escape. Disguised in torn clothes as a beggar, Aladdin reaches the place where he was supposed to give a speech. He tells the guards, "I am Aladdin, let me in," but without his beard, no one recognizes him. At that moment, Aladdin sees his uncle Tamir arriving with a lookalike. He immediately realizes that this was all part of his uncle's plan. He had arranged the kidnapping. Inside, Tamir sends the fake Aladdin onto the stage, but the imposter behaves strangely, making embarrassing gestures gestures and giving a bizarre speech, promising to bring democracy to Wadia within 5 days. Surprisingly, people begin praising him. Seeing this, the real Aladdin becomes furious and tries to enter, but the guards stop him, causing chaos. During the commotion, a girl named Joy helps him escape and takes him with her. On the way, she asks his name, but Aladdin hides his true identity. Joy takes him to her shop, gives him clean clothes, and offers him a job. But in his arrogance, Aladdin refuses, saying he doesn't work with small people, and walks away. Meanwhile, at the hotel, when the real Aladdin meets his uncle, he asks what he should do next. Tamir says he has something new to show him. Soon, 4 female security guards enter the room and begin removing their clothes. Frightened, Aladdin steps back, but they try to grab him. In the struggle, he accidentally kicks one of them away. Hearing the noise, Tamir enters the room. Aladdin explains that the women are trying to feed him milk and that he doesn't know what to do. Tamir orders the women and begins explaining things to Aladdin. Suddenly, Aladdin lifts his uncle and kisses him, which makes Tamir furious. Later, following Tamir's orders, the fake Aladdin starts extracting milk from the women the way one would milk goat. At night, the real Aladdin is wandering through the streets. He keeps shouting, telling everyone that he is the real Aladdin, but no one believes a word he says. Heartbroken, he eventually stops in front of a mirror and sees himself without his beard. That's when he realizes why no one recognizes him. At that moment, he spots a man nearby, someone he had previously ordered to be killed. Seeing him alive, Aladdin is shocked and starts following him. As he follows him, he ends up inside a bar. A waiter approaches and tells him, "This is Aladdin's restaurant. What would you like?" At that point, Aladdin understands this is one of the men he thought he had killed. The man leads him further inside, where he finds many others, people Aladdin had once ordered to be executed. In reality, none of them had died. They had all escaped to America. Inside the bar, one man recognizes Aladdin and alerts everyone. The crowd rushes to attack him, but just then, Nadal steps in and stops them, claiming that Aladdin is his cousin. Afterward, Nadal asks him for the truth. Aladdin reveals that his uncle Tamir betrayed him and is trying to replace him with a lookalike. He asks Nadal for help. Nadal agrees, but on one condition: he wants his job back. Aladdin accepts. The next day, the two of them go outside the hotel where the fake shepherd turned Aladdin is staying. When the imposter steps out of his car, people begin applauding him. Suddenly, Aladdin spots Joy there and quickly hides. Nadal asks why, and Aladdin says he doesn't like her. They had argued the previous day. Once Joy leaves, Nadal comes up with a plan. They can use her help to enter the hotel by posing as catering staff. Later, Aladdin goes to meet Joy. She is busy planting trees and plants. Seeing her, Aladdin wonders how he will apologize, but as soon as he approaches, he simply says sorry. This eases Joy's anger. He apologizes sincerely and starts working at her shop. At first, he makes a mess of everything, but gradually, he improves. Now, Aladdin splits his time, working part of the day at the shop and spending the rest with Nadal. Joy also begins to grow closer to him, and Aladdin starts developing feelings for her. Since he has nowhere to stay, he sleeps in the shop. Meanwhile, Uncle Tamir finds out that the real Aladdin is still alive. He sends a female assassin to him. She arrives carrying a large watermelon as part of her disguise. Back at the shop, Aladdin is working and chatting with Joy. He tries to charm her with romantic talk, thinking he can win her over, but it doesn't work. Inside the room, Aladdin experiences something new for the first time, something that gives him a strange sense of energy and confidence. Excited, he tries to show this energy to other workers, which comes across as completely absurd. Later, Joy calms him down and tells him everything is fine now. That night, after everyone leaves, Aladdin sleeps alone in the shop. Suddenly, Nadal calls and warns him that people have discovered his true identity, so he needs to be careful. Around midnight, Aladdin hears strange noises. As he moves toward the sound, the female assassin appears before him. She is extremely powerful. She attacks him multiple times, but Aladdin manages to dodge her strikes. In the end, he fights back and her. The next day, when Joy arrives at the shop with the owner, he is shocked to see everything in complete disarray. The shop is a mess, and the owner becomes furious. In his anger, he fires Aladdin and throws him out. Aladdin feels hurt, but he doesn't give up. He gathers a few of the shop workers and with their help, opens a new shop, one that is even bigger than the previous one. This time, Aladdin works hard and seriously. Seeing his dedication, Joy is genuinely happy. One day, while Aladdin is busy at his shop, he gets a call from Nadal. He learns that a man with a beard similar to his has died. According to their plan, the next day, Aladdin and Nadal attend the man's funeral to arrange a fake beard. They try to steal the man's beard, but the family members chases them, but they somehow manage to escape. With the beard taken care of, Aladdin continues working sincerely at his shop. His customers begin to call him a nice man, which makes him emotional. The next day, a woman in the shop suddenly goes into labor. There is no time to take her to the hospital, and everyone panics. Aladdin steps forward and confidently says, "Don't worry, I have 20 years of experience as a doctor." father. In reality, he isn't a doctor, but he still attempts to deliver the baby. Despite not knowing what he's doing, he somehow manages to help deliver the child successfully. Joy is deeply impressed by this. That night, the two meet alone. Aladdin starts behaving in strange, over-the-top ways, similar to how he used to act with women in his palace. Joy, however, confesses that she has fallen in love with him and wants to be with him. At that moment, Aladdin puts on the fake beard and reveals the truth that he is the real Aladdin. Hearing this, Joy becomes angry and tells him to leave. She feels betrayed because he lied to her for so long about his identity. Although Aladdin has truly changed, she refuses to listen to him. Heartbroken, Aladdin leaves and wanders the streets. He sees on TV that the people of Wadia are happy that he is gone because he used to control and dominate everyone. This realization devastates him. He feels like no one likes him. The next day, preparations are underway for the swearing-in of the new constitution. Meanwhile, Aladdin and Nadal come up with a plan. Nadal ties a rope from the hotel building, and Aladdin must use it to get inside. Courage to move forward. He gets stuck midway. Nadal keeps encouraging him, but Aladdin doesn't know how to proceed. Suddenly, Nadal notices a goat chewing on the rope. He tries to stop it, but the rope snaps. Aladdin falls, only to swing through and land inside a hotel room where the fake Aladdin is already present. Now the moment has come. As soon as Aladdin approaches him, the fake Aladdin recognizes the real one and becomes terrified. He starts apologizing. Aladdin forgives him and lets him go, taking his place instead. Soon after, Uncle Tamir arrives and takes Aladdin to the venue where Wadia's new constitution is about to be announced. Once there, Aladdin tears up the constitution in front of everyone and declares that Wadia will remain under dictatorship and that democracy will never come. At that moment, Joy arrives. Seeing her changes Aladdin's heart instantly. He immediately corrects himself and announces that Wadia will now embrace democracy instead of dictatorship. Everyone is overjoyed, but suddenly Uncle Tamir shoots Aladdin. At that moment, the duplicate Aladdin jumps in and saves his life. In the end, Aladdin takes Joy back to Wadia and marries her in front of everyone. After the wedding, and with this strange, chaotic twist, the story of this mad king comes to an end.